The close of this match is just ahead.
Maybe just stay down, man. You've done enough. Edge with the alertness there. You gotta wonder what he's thinking here, guys.
I don't know what he is thinking. Reaching out, looking to get the win. It's a bit of a risky move right here. Big time. You got it. Clearly not afraid to take the fight up high. Each superstar trying to stay a step ahead. Oh, be careful up there. That might have saved the match for him right there.
At least bought him some valuable time.
And it looks to me like we're about to crown a victor, Cole.
And he's closing in on the victory here.
Reach out your hand and seize your destiny. Cole, I will be shocked if this doesn't end in a crash back down to the mat. Me too! Oh my gosh, what impact! Oh my goodness!
Smart, attacking the arm.
Out of the ring, what's his plan here? Back in the ring now. Scary pattern starting to form as that upper area takes more damage.
Suplex delivered.
Rolling neck snap. Lining it up. Gonna cut him in half. And that gets rescinded back to Edge. He snatches Edge. Dragon twist cover. Devastating. Heads out and he has all the time he wants. He steps foot in the ring again. He's got the answer for that one. Hooked up. Great power. Inverted suplex. And misses on the springboard. Just a few steps away from victory now.
I think it's gonna happen.
The fight continues high above the ring. That's a long way down. He's got him where he wants him now. Oh, no! Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Throwing caution to the wind, and both superstars pay the price. Looks like that ladder's set up perfectly in the center of the ring. Working to unhook here. Victory is within reach.
I don't know, Michael. It just doesn't appear to be coming down.
I don't believe it. Hanging on with a death grip.
Please don't fall. Please don't fall.
He hits the head scissors.
Ooh, setting all over their opponent.
Edge caught him there.
Edge delivers.
Execution! Getting the ladder set up now.
This could be the beginning of the end.
Looking to snatch a victory here,
I
guys.
think it's gonna happen.
Closing in on it. Yeah, but he's not there yet.
Like the dog tells us here, guys, you're gonna have to move it up faster.
You've got to love it when the fight continues on the ladder.
Oh, yeah, when somebody gets hurt.
Very, very dangerous up top. It's the understatement of the year, Cole. No, to the ladder.
He just created a prime opportunity.
He's setting up the ladder now.
Looks like to me he's got it in the right spot, Michael.
Big opportunity here, guys. This could be a turning point. Looking on hook. Looking for the win.
Here we go.
What is taking so long? Pull it down already. Finally ends it. And all the bloodshed. Perhaps worth it now. this battle, plain to see on their face. At least they can say they won the match.
One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three.
When you're Becky Lynch, every night is a perfect one to start a fight.
The following contest is a tag team tables, ladders, and chairs match. It is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers first, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
From underdog to the top of the food chain.
Becky Lynch is ready for a fight and ready to put everyone on notice.
It is amazing in such a short period of time. Becky Lynch has become one of the most popular superstars in WWE.
From Redondo Beach, California, the Night Wonder of the World, China!
She is a bona fide trailblazer for women's wrestling. She's made history her entire career, especially during the Attitude Era.
Yeah, what a career Chyna's had, and of course her relationship with D-Generation X, putting her on the map. Former champion in her own right.
A former Intercontinental Champion, Cole, and a Women's Champion.
Chyna has always got her game face on, and I'll tell you what, I pity Chyna's opponent here tonight.
Chyna shows no mercy. Here's the total package of women's wrestling. The glam is on.
From Buffalo, New York, she is one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, the Glamazon, Beth Phoenix.
You know, the competition has changed so much since Beth Phoenix's heyday, but this is a new chance to test the mettle.
No, you're right, Byron, but Beth Phoenix was ready for the evolution before the evolution was ready for her. Tonight, Phoenix gets comeuppance.
The youngest Hall of Fame inductee in the history of WWE. Are you ready for some stratisfaction?
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, she is one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus always hungry to take on the best of the best. Always hungry to take on the absolute top competition in WWE.
Stratisfaction guaranteed.
The Women's Tag Team Championships being contended for in this always chaotic TLC rules match with Becky Lynch and Chyna. And the opposing team is, of course, filled with Beth Phoenix and Trish Stratus.
No competitor can go more than 2 feet without being met with a foreign object. So many lethal weapons in a TLC match.
And it doesn't matter where you are in this match. Even the title above the ring can be used as a weapon. There's nowhere to escape the dangers.
Really just laying it in.
Oh, kick right to the gut.
Bam!
She turns it around on Phoenix. She scores big with the counter.
On the attack from behind. Big right hand.
Challenger's a little worse for wear now. Oh, drop kick to the spine. Taking it to the floor. What's she gonna do? A
a steel chair? Something we all know can be a devastating weapon.
Start counting, Saxton. 1, 2, 3. He could be here all day.
I think you're right.
Oh, Nyla! Double underhook suplex. Comes back into the ring.
Up to the electric chair, down for the drop.
Taking this outside. This could be good.
China out of harm's way. Just a girl into the arm drag.
Suplex. Quick thinking from China.
Oh, man, check out this power.
Just incredible power.
Uh-oh, carefully measured. The champ getting put to the test here. Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
And she's pulled out a steel chair. That could be an equalizer inside the ring. Stratus able to avoid contact.
Tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
Oh, clothesline. Sharp chop.
Uh-oh. Bulldog.
Oh, my gosh, what impact.
Going up high with the punch.
And those countouts mean she has the whole outside to play with. Nice first off the knee. And sent hard to the outside is China. Then unraveled on Trish.
Rolling elbow. Woo-wee.
She will wisely return to the ring now. Counters that. Oh, that's gonna rock you. The champ now absorbing a little damage.
Axe handle.
She's lined it up perfectly. Right where it needs to be. She heads out of the ring.
An interesting strategy.
Tough position to be caught in here.
My goodness!
And then look at that! Scaling the ladder now.
She's got her eyes on the proverbial prize now.
Gonna need a better grip on that.
Yeah, no way that's coming down. Word of warning, don't look down.
To the outside.
This could get wild.
Well scouted by Stratus.
That shoulder targeted there. Lands the elbow.
Oh, man. That's another focused attack to her torso area. Strikes with a kick. All right, back to it. Returning to the ring. She returns the favor there.
Oh my God! Oh man, Becky is dismantling that arm.
Big right hand. The challenger is not in a great place.
Would you come into a TLC match expecting anything less, Cole?
From behind. Suplex.
And that attack could be devastating for Trish.
Yeah, Becky has seemingly had an equal or opposite answer to her competition's offense.
Nice first off the knee. She goes back inside the ropes. Oh, God. Springboard misses the target. Kick to the gut. She's pushed into the corner.
Face full of turnbuckle.
Time Finally, reversal on Lynch.
Becky holds her off.
Big right hand.
Oh, foot just stomping down.
The electric chair down for the drop. That was just disrespectful.
Oh, yeah. God, what an elbow. Overhand right lands.
Drop kick.
Coming back in the ring.
Going up high with the punch.
Start counting, Saxton.
1, 2, 3.
We could be here all day.
I think you're right. Up to the electric chair, down for the drop.
She's taking this outside. This one cannot be lost by countout. Trying to put a stop to that. Fisherman suplex.
Drop that bow.
Double chicken wing applied.
I think the champ's got it.
Getting a ladder in position now.
Smack dab in the center of the ring, too, Cole.
Great counter. And now she's climbing up the ladder, hopefully with a plan in mind. Got a hold of it.
Yeah, let's see how long that lasts.
Hey, when you have the opening, why not go for it?
And Becky refusing to let up on the fight even for a moment.
Yeah, Beth has to fight back quickly here.
And now she's getting back into the ring. Now looking for something to waylay her opponent with. Oh, smash! Gut kick.
Nothing fancy there.
Up and down. What a slam.
From the middle rope.
And Trish saves herself. Rotating vertical suplex. Nicely done.
Counter on Trish. Bam! What a slap. What a striking blow. And back now in a challenging position.
Yeah, Lynch's patented stubbornness, arguably the reason this match is still somehow going on. Look at this snatch of victory here, guys.
I think it's gonna happen. Oh my gosh.
Crashing down hard. She's in the ring now.
Kick right to the leg.
She turns it right around with a counter.
Left clutch suplex. Boom.
She wants to take this one outside the ring, it seems. What impact! Right in the kisser.
Finds the spot.
And this one might be headed ringside. Into the ring now.
Lynch saw it coming.
Back and forth from these competitors. Lynch now on the offensive. Oh, geez, straight to the cranium. Reversal. What a counter.
Just mounted with punches and not.
Hoisted up. Attack to the midsection. Reversal after reversal. These two are ready for each other. Uncorks a thunderous chop.
That'll have you walking funny. Ooh, stinging kick.
Big right hand.
Oh, this is not good at all. The pendulum backbreaker stretch. punch. A club with the right forearm. The up. Oh, what a counter. Left shot hits the ribs. Oh, by the hair, whipped across the ring.
That ain't right. She'll take things into the ring. Oh, man.
Up and across the shoulders.
And the torture rack. The torture rack.
They're going to be broken in half. This won't win the match, but it's doing a lot of damage in the process.
Oh, man. And she lets her out of the submission.
I don't know if it's mercy or if it's someone who's not done playing with their prey.
And this match will head back to the ring. She's looking to climb the ladder here.
He's going to have to move quick.
Holding the shoulder hostage now. Right in the mouth. Relentless. Uphandle suplex. Beth is really out of it. She might be done soon.
Quick sidestep by Beth. It's got it cinched in. It's got it cinched in to disarm her.
Oh, got it.
She's trying to ask for mercy, but not even tapping out can help her.
Producing a trampling.
What a forearm club.
Oh, the reversal by Becky
Lynch. The disarmer. He's locked in.
And look at her giving up. She's quitting, but it doesn't save her from the hold here. Face first into the chair. Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Oh, great. Now for something painful and tough.
Using the ladder as a weapon. All right, she's back in, ready to go. Re-entering the ring now. She counters right back on China. She flips it back on her.
China out of halfway.
Here we go, right in the center of the ring.
A perfect place to set up that ladder. Here we go, making that all-important climb up the ladder.
I think this is it.
I don't think this is about the victory anymore, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's way beyond that point.
She's on the verge of victory here. One good pull win.
Oh, my God.
The prize in hand, but the ladder's gone.
The question left is how bad do you want it? Rolling elbow.
Woo-wee.
Uh-oh, bad situation here.
We're gonna lock it in.
It's in. This could be over soon.
This is how you punish your opponent. Becky Lynch on the move.
And it's reverse pain for that mistake.
Series of elbows looking to create separation. She does so. That's one way to use a ladder.
She's setting it up right in the middle of the ring.
Right under the prize. Perfect. Just a few steps away from victory now.
I think it's going to happen.
Reaching out, this could be it.
You got to pull like you've never pulled before. Come on.
Even high above the ring, she's showing she has plenty of fight left.
One of the best ever. Oh, with authority. Oh, boom, what impact. Oh my God. Quick thinking from China. Beth caught by the counter.
Woo-wee.
Sit-out slam. Oh, quite an effective counter. Ooh. She's trying to create space. Driven down.
Big opportunity here, guys. This could be it.
Turning point. Oh, a generous grasp.
Figuratively and literally.
Looking super focused, too, Cole. This may very well be it.
Great counter.
corner.
High-risk area up there.
Will there be a reward?
And back into the ring she goes.
Oh, down by the DDT.
With no countouts, there's nothing keeping her inside the ring.
Ah, look at this.
Slam!
Start counting, Saxton.
1, 2, 3.
We could be here all day.
Power!
I think you're right.
Nice sit-out powerbomb. Made her pay for her mistake. She slips outside. What has she got in mind? Just carrying the opposition anywhere they want. Oh, my goodness. Face right in a barricade.
The awesome power of the Glamazon. Grand slam. Another one bites the dust to the champ.
Counter on Trish.
From behind.
Looks like that ladder set up perfectly in the center of the ring.
This has all the makings of a...
No, 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 no. Holy hell. That's it. That's it.
Sometimes you just have to go for it and see how bad you want it.
Quick thinking from China.
Left to the body. Oh, that'll rock you. Haymaker connects.
Big opportunity here, guys. This could be a turning point. Going for the win here.
Reaching for is one thing, though, Cole. Pulling it down, totally different. Oh, God.
China has her marked.
Jeez, that's gotta hurt. Double chicken wing applied.
Looks like the champ is going to retain.
Neckbreaker. Getting that ladder in place.
And I think we all know what's going to happen next, guys.
Byron, looks like that ladder is perfectly placed.
And you can't ask for a much better spot than that.
Just a few steps away from victory now.
I think it's going to happen.
Just good God. Good God.
Oh, and a reversal.
Becky Lynch, the big split. The tag team champions retain.
Here are your winners, and still the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, the Glamazon, Beth Phoenix, and Trish Stratus.
An emphatic victory for your winners. An impressive effort from this duo.
Here's a person with a lot of spirit and some skill.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall and is for the Raw Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 324 pounds, the Red Flame.
Tonight's competitor has decades of experience in the world of Lucha Libre.
I'm not surprised, especially about the decades part. He's definitely no spring chicken, that's for sure.
Limitless.
And his partner from Wichita Falls, Texas, weighing in at 320 pounds, Keith Lee.
Keith Lee is a different breed of human.
Yeah, a walking mixture of size, speed, strength, and attitude.
Immeasurable force. Once knocked the turnbuckles clean off the post.
Now, you don't want to be in Keith Lee's path.
Lee ready to get down to business.
Keith Lee's body coursing with adrenaline.
And Lee will take any opportunity to showcase his incredible power.
Latino Heat.
And from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero.
So many historic memories of Latino Heat. I know our colleague JBL speaks so highly of the respect he holds for Eddie Guerrero, one of the all-time greats.
Eddie Guerrero, always known for his incredible passion for all things sports entertainment. One of the all-time greats. And guys, do you believe in miracles? Guys?
From Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 192 pounds, Joe Wheeler.
Here's a fun fact. Tonight's local competitor claims that he's never lost a wrestling match of any kind, including Greco-Roman, freestyle, arm wrestling, and even mud wrestling. So quite a pedigree there for this young competitor.
Not bad for some frat pledge poser, but this is the big leagues, kid. I give his chance of success a 0.0.
Matchups like these are why I love tag team wrestling.
We should be in for one heck of an encounter here for the Raw Tag Team titles in this. The Red Flame and Keith Lee. And across from them, they will be squaring off with Eddie Guerrero and Joel Wheeler.
The champs are not going down without a fight, but the challengers really seem ready for the challenge tonight.
I think this is going to be a dugout brawl on another level because neither of these teams want to go home without the title.
Not going to suffer the brunt of that damage. Oh, and he counters right back on Lee. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Double stomp.
He's in off the tag.
Connects on the kick.
Stump puller leg snap. Very effective.
Hits him with the counter.
Quick exchange of counters there.
Right to the spine.
He's going for it all.
Launching.
Oh, a diving hurricane tag. Yes, tag.
Punch right in the head. Arm drag. Oh, stop.
Good contact.
Missed timing with that springboard. Uh-oh, this is not going to end well.
Tagging his partner in now. Left by the turnbuckles.
Oh, that'll scratch you up.
What a drop kick.
Tag made.
Trampling the opposition.
Leaving a counter. Clean tag for his partner.
Was ready for that. Kick right to the back of the leg. Counters.
Oof. Kick finds it.
Ooh, bullseye.
He's taking some good hits. Hurricanrana.
In comes Eddie Guerrero.
Takes out the knee. Looking for a high-risk, high-reward situation.
From the top.
The high risk doesn't pay off.
Tag is made. There is some power behind that punch. DDT! Talk about devastation.
And he set him up. It could be time for the triple verticals. Spin those hips, Eddie. There's number 2. And here comes...
Here's the pin, title on the line. Here we go.
And the ref spots the illegal use of the ropes. German suplex. And this might not have a pleasant ending. An uncanny showing of power. He's lost some of his win now. And Eddie pays for leaving an opening. Turns it around. Oh, knee lift.
Somebody better check his nose.
Great counter by Lee.
Ooh, that's how you dominate your opponent.
And he sends him into the corner. Knife edge chop echoing through the arena.
On the mark.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm. Climbing up top, he's got big plans. He's getting up, but there's danger in front of him.
From way up, a double axe handle.
He's looking a little weary now. These two teams have gone to war, Cole. Of course they're going to...
Now a pin for the championship.
And a kick out, only one. Still in it.
What a gutsy performance. Set in, set up.
Oh no! Powerbomb!
Ran right through that close.
Wow.
Here he comes off the tag. Pin attempt for the championship.
1, 2.
Kicks out.
What do you have to do to put this guy away? Eddie was
ready for that. Turning the tables there. Snapmare. Right across the face. Oh, man. Oh, is that really called for? Setting him up for the flatline. Man, face first. He's starting to struggle here.
Yeah, they stuck it out through this match, but it wouldn't hurt to go for the tag soon here.
Salida del Sol. Shoulders down. Championship on the line.
1, 2.
And a kick out at 2.
So close. That could have been it.
Oh, my God. A moonsault. Uh-oh. Lays off guard here. Dragon twist cover. Good night, Keith Lee. Is it enough? The cover! Lee fights back. God, that was scary power.
Keith Lee, look out. Zero. Lee on the verge here.
1, 2. A kick out. I don't believe it.
No telling how much surviving that will cost, though.
I don't know how someone kicks out of that. I don't know how you can still be standing. After all that, Keith Lee still hasn't closed the book on this match. Oh my, down with authority. Tag.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
And he said, you're not getting me with that this time.
He takes control.
Good defense.
Fighting back with a counter. Punch lands. Uncorked a big punch. Oh, strikes with the... Tags him in.
He's got it.
Oh, let's get it on.
Oh, running hurricanrana.
Just stomping every single part of his body.
And another just non-stop aggression. The end is looming now.
Not what you want to see by any means.
Fisherman suplex.
Oh, my gosh.
Tagged in. And sent right into the corner, leaving himself open here.
Now, guys, I can't think of a worse place for him to be right now.
Lee with a counter. Shoulders down, championship on the line. Oh, I thought it was over, but again.
Can we please get some control?
And there goes Guerrero into a rough landing. Wow, look at that agility. Stomping down, devastating kick. He reverses it. He may be in a bad way here.
These two teams have gone to war, Cole. Of course they're going to wind up with a few battle scars.
DDT.
In comes Eddie Guerrero.
It's one of my favorite of all time here, Byron. Lasso from El Paso. Will Eddie end this? They got it, and they're the new tag team champions.
Here are your winners and the new Raw Tag Team Champions, Eddie Guerrero and John Wheeler.
And we have new tag team champions. Talk about history in the making. This is literally one for the history books. And we got to witness it up close and personal.
Stop making this about you, Saxton. This is about the new champ.
Now you're looking at the future right here.
The following contest is a tables match and is for the Raw Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair.
There is just a different energy when the EST is here.
A spectacular athlete, former star of track and weightlifting, Bianca Belair has next-level stamina and power inside the ring.
Without question, one of the absolute best in the women's division.
On the rise, and what will be a tremendous career, here comes Peyton Royce.
And introducing the champion, representing the Iconics, from Sydney, Australia, the Raw Women's Champion, Peyton Royce.
Byron, I was back in the locker room area earlier today, and I heard Peyton Royce imitating you.
Imitating
It
me?
was an unbelievable impersonation. She does great impressions. Spot on, Byron Saxton. Oh, and by the way, she also handles her business inside the ring. A student of Lance Storm, Peyton Royce is absolutely incredible. Look at her, Byron.
Yeah, I can see her. Look, Peyton Royce extremely talented. Her attitude, that's something else.
She's been nothing but sweet to me, Saxton. So many classic battles fought over the Raw Women's Championship. This match could very well be added to that list of classics.
Oh, I have no doubt, Michael. We know just how important this title is to not just the defending champion, but the entire Raw Women's locker room.
Power slam. Good night. Oh, what a maneuver. Oh, foot just stomping down. Peyton Royce turns it around. Oh, man, into the neck breaker.
Oh, now she's looking to apply the pressure with this submission maneuver.
I'm going to tap out here.
Nice escape.
Inelegant exit, but if it works, it works.
Outside of the ring now.
What's the plan here?
Split leg drop.
right across the face.
Taking this one back to the ring now. She's into the ring again. No count out as she takes this fight to the floor.
She is looking highly motivated, getting hyped up.
And returning to the ring.
Oh, good night.
The challenger's looking shaken.
It seems like she's looking to take things up a notch or two.
Yeah, she's definitely got something big planned with this table.
Oh, man.
And Belair gets beat to the punch.
That's a tough one to wake you up.
Bianca outthought her there.
Ooh, right to the arm.
Look at this. Snap suplex.
Fillet your chest.
Split leg drop. Systematic attack on that arm. Ooh, look at her answering back. She re-enters the ring now.
Oh, man.
A bad place to be for the challenger.
Might want to start setting up some tables before this match gets out of hand.
Peyton Royce is going full tilt here.
Royce just continues the assault.
Going for a pin for the championship. Still in it. Back into the ring.
Peyton Royce looking for the fisherman suplex.
Fisherman suplex.
She slips outside. What has she got in mind? She's into the ring again. Belair now trying to capitalize.
Oh, repeated kicks right across the face. Multiple hits connect.
Bianca's losing any remnants of control now.
Bianca unable to find breathing room. Belair predicted that.
And it's Royce that goes for a ride.
Quick return to the ring.
Peyton able to dodge. Working to neutralize that arm.
And Peyton Royce is leaving no breathing room.
Yeah, Royce is firmly in the driver's seat.
All the way up. Still up. Squatting too, my gosh. Wow.
Oh, knees to the chest.
Kick to the gut.
Boom! DDT. Look at this. Boom. Nice.
Foot to the gut. Ooh, neck breaker.
Bianca gets rescinded right back. This one is headed outside, guys.
sidesteps that. Whoa, cross body.
The challenger is in some big trouble.
I hope she's got a little something extra left in the tank. Otherwise, she's in trouble.
Great counter. Impressive ring IQ on display there.
She will wisely return to the ring now.
Heading back to the ring. Royce is looking to end this right here, right now! With deja vu!
But champions need to finish the job.
Peyton knows what she needs down this.
Royce is looking to end this right here, right now! With deja vu! A championship level move.
Turning around.
Just whipped into the table.
She's bringing the table into play here.
She is done playing around.
Oh, it didn't go as planned there. Right across the face. One step ahead of Royce there.
Turnbuckle's the only thing keeping her upright.
Kick!
Dismantling the arm in the corner.
Gotta hurt. That one's scouted.
Dragon sleeper locked in. Oh,
Slam.
Series of elbows looking to create separation. She does so.
Just took her out with a leg lariat.
Bianca expected that one. Kick to the gut. Boom! DDT.
Oh my God, that table right there. This isn't going to be pretty.
Oh my God. Relief on the face of Peyton Royce for retaining her title.
Here is your winner and still the Raw Women's Champion, Peyton Royce.
And that table just disintegrated. They'll be picking splinters out for weeks.
I have a lot of respect for the performance she just gave in this match.
She earned this win, no question.
And here comes the Texas Rattlesnake.
Watch your 5-hole, Saxton.
Anybody see my ice pack?
The following contest is a Hell in a Cell match and is for the WWE Championship. Introducing the challenger from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
So many amazing moments, but Corey, remember when Stone Cold stunned Byron?
Oh my God, yes. How could I forget?
Hey, at least I got a free adult beverage out of it.
I thought you didn't drink, Byron.
Well, only with Stone Cold.
The Brahma Bull looks ready to lay the smackdown.
And introducing the champion from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds. He is the WWE Champion, The Rock!
A superstar with this business in his blood.
A man who proudly walks with the millions.
Hey, Saxton, your role, know it. Your mouth, shut it.
That wasn't very nice. When you think about The Rock, you think about all the memories, all the moments that have meant so much to so many people.
The captain of Team Bring It about to do exactly that.
We are about to experience history here tonight. The People's Champion is in the house. It is the richest prize our industry has to offer. This is the WWE Championship. For over 50 years, the WWE Championship has stood as the premier championship in professional wrestling, and tonight we may see a new chapter in its storied history.
Both champion and challenger are motivated by the biggest prize of them all. The man who lays claim to that title can call himself the very best competitor in this industry.
What's he hoping to find down there?
It's like I always say, he who has the sledgehammer has the last laugh.
He gets back into the ring. Oh, what a wind-up. Counter by The Rock. Step up for the side Russian leg sweep. Targeting the arm now. Stomping down. Oh, the sledgehammer connects.
That'll scramble your insides.
Austin dodges that one.
The storming impact.
One wicked attack after another. Piercing.
Stone Cold with his trademark offense.
An unfamiliar spot for the Great One.
Punch to the stomach connects.
Being carried around with ease.
Dropped right on their face. Stop.
The champion's down. The champion's down.
Oh, my God, we have a new champion.
And that's it. New champ. New champ. And the wall comes crashing down.
Here is your winner,
Things are breaking
and the
down
new
now.
WWE Champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I don't believe it. Stone Cold is now our champion.
What a stunning moment. These superstars gave everything they had, but the new champ wanted it just a little bit more.
One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three.
The following contest is a tables, ladders, and chairs match and is for the Raw Women's Championship.
One of the WWE's most powerful competitors, a true innovator, a trailblazer. Here comes China.
If you've followed the career of China, you've seen on many occasions she's been a very powerful ally to some.
Yeah, but more often than not, China is a very dangerous enemy.
On the rise, and what will be a tremendous career, here comes Peyton Royce.
Peyton Royce is the perfect picture of grace and elegance, and then the bell rings, and she can get downright nasty.
She loves the spotlight. She loves all the attention, and she is getting it all here on pay-per-view.
Well, luckily, the spotlight loves her just as much, and Peyton deserves all the attention and adulation she gets.
That's pretty impressive. Look, Peyton Royce extremely talented. Her attitude, that's something else.
She's been nothing but sweet to me, Saxton. Get your popcorn ready and settle in, folks. We are about to witness a clash for the ages. We know for a fact the Raw Women's Championship simply brings that drive, that passion out of superstars. So this match should be no different. Oh, it is aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
She goes back inside the ropes.
Full speed with the ladder.
She's getting that ladder position perfectly.
Well, setting it up is one thing. Climbing it is entirely different.
Face first with a waistlock takedown.
Oh, my!
Oh, man.
Oh, strong impact.
She's making the climb now, guys.
And here we go.
Time to find out how bad she wants it. I'd be shocked if this is it, Michael.
Hard impact on the back.
China showing her instincts.
Power for the suplex. The champ taking their share of hits now.
Targeting the chest, very effective.
Right in the mouth, relentless.
Enough already.
Heading up the ladder. She counters right back on China. Moves outside. What's the plan here?
A steel chair? Something we all know can be a devastating weapon. She avoids the attack completely.
Making her way up the ladder now.
Absolutely no fear in her.
Going to the top here, guys.
looking to finish it. Oh, no! Are you kidding me? A crushing impact off of the ladder.
I don't know who that did more damage to.
Setting it in place here. Up the ladder she goes. Looking to steal a win here.
This is highway robbery. It is all or nothing at this point. Making the climb here. Maybe looking to end this thing right now.
There we go. Now this one's not over yet.
Unbelievable. Oh my gosh, what impact.
She continues the fight high above the ring. Just relentless. Throwing haymakers 15 feet above the canvas.
These two just don't care.
She's going for it. Could this possibly be her moment?
I think we might find out.
Nobody in this building thinks the match can end here.
I think so.
Go home.
Oh my God, hanging on for dear life.
No letting go now.
She's looking to climb the ladder here.
She's going to have to move quick.
That spinning leg lariat.
Here we go, making that all-important climb up the ladder.
I think this is it.
She's close now. One tug could do it.
I'm having some trouble getting it down.
Go help him, Byron. Oh my gosh, what impact.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
Planet.
Places her right in the corner. On. Royce with a counter.
Up to the electric chair, down for the drop.
Hard for the champ to fight back from this.
Yeah, she is not looking good right now.
Mat slam with some attitude.
China looking for the double underhook. Here it comes. Pedigree.
The champ's eyes look glazed over.
Oh, look at that. Nino! Man, that hurts. Getting that ladder set up nicely.
Right in the center of the ring, Michael.
She looks hell-bent on finishing things right now.
From the top.
Axe handle.
And China is firmly in command.
Royce desperately looking for a solution.
Look at that snatch of victory here, guys.
I think it's gonna happen.
She counters right back on China. Gonna try to win it right here.
And the victory here would be so huge.
Big time.
Life-changing.
Continues the attack on the core.
It could prove to be an effective strategy.
No count out as she takes this fight to the floor.
That's one way to use a ladder.
She's setting it up right in the middle of the ring.
Right under the prize. Perfect. Here we go. Making that all-important climb up the ladder.
I think this is it.
She's looking to win it here, guys.
She's well on her way. There's no way it comes down here.
None. Zero. Absolutely not.
Right to the leg. She heads out of the ring.
Interesting strategy.
Setting foot in the ring now.
And Royce is looking to end this right here, right now. Deja vu. The title's going nowhere. Kiss your dreams. Good night.
Well, she definitely wants to hurt her competition as much as possible, if the table's any indication.
And now she's getting back into the ring.
Uh-oh. What a takedown.
Fujiwara armbar.
Going after the arm.
Fujiwara armbar. Incredible pressure.
And no countouts means she has the whole outside to play with.
Looks like she's opting to go with the old classic, a steel chair.
is putting their opponent in a dicey situation.
Peyton knows what she needs to end this.
And Royce looking to end this right here, right now. The champ will stay champ.
To the arm. Terrible. Distress showing on the face of China.
Yeah, Royce is firmly in the driver's seat.
Positioning the ladder in the center of the ring.
I guess the only thing left to do is climb it.
She's getting that ladder position perfectly.
Well, setting it up is one thing. Climbing it is entirely different.
She is just desperately trying to fight out of it. Big opportunity here, guys. This could be a turning point.
Costly error there. Looking worse for wear in the corner now.
Great agility shown here.
Looks like that ladder set up perfectly in the center of the ring. You can't get much higher than this. No way! Oh, my God! From the top of the ladder. I can't believe that paid off.
Oh, look at the last one of the world. China.
The title's in jeopardy here.
I think the paradigm has shifted. Looks like that ladder set up perfectly in the center of the ring. Look at this snatch of victory here, guys.
Oh, this could be it, guys.
Going for it all. I love it.
She's going after her on the left.
No, please don't.
And Royce with a counter.
Oh, my gosh.
Who knows what she's going to do to her now?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Fighting above the ring now. She's going for it, just has to get it free.
Looking to make a major statement to the rest of the locker room here, fellas.
Yeah, statement's about to be made. That's it. The champ stays the champ.
Here is your winner and still the Raw Women's Champion, Peyton Royce.
The winner is celebrating, but I think they're hiding an injury, guys. There's a reason Saxton dished out money to sit here tonight and watch this on pay-per-view.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall and is for the Raw Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers first, from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 287 pounds, the bad guy, Razor Ramon!
Come on, let's go.
Razor Ramon, as tough as they come. He never backs down from a fight.
Unbelievable power.
Intimidation factor off the charts for the bad guy.
Gold around his neck, gold pyro behind his back.
One of the most charismatic competitors in WWE history.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. The visionary, the revolutionary, Seth freaking Rollins has arrived.
Well, certainly Seth Rollins has unmatched accolades, a championship resume, but a wardrobe that leaves a lot to be desired.
Saxton, last time you saw that much drip, you called a plumber.
And his partner, from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Rollins!
Byron, Seth Rollins once had one of the greatest moments in pay-per-view history at WrestleMania when he cashed in the Money in the Bank contract to win the title.
Yeah, just one example to prove Seth Rollins, no stranger to controversy, no stranger to setbacks, and no stranger to remaining in the top tier of WWE superstars.
We are in for a treat tonight.
Former ECW star who has had unmatched success in WCW.
From El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, he is one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, Eddie Guerrero!
The former WCW Cruiserweight and United States Champion, a man who has held the ECW television title. And above all, Eddie Guerrero doesn't care if he's liked.
Eddie Guerrero always sporting that cocky look on his face, but to Guerrero's credit, he always backs it up inside the ring.
He may be a cruiserweight, but he can take on anyone.
From Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 192 pounds, he is one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, Joe Wheeler!
Hey guys, his former amateur wrestler's winning ways have been continuing. Guess he can add professional to the list of matches he's won.
I thought this guy would wash out in one match, but somehow he's hanging in there. I mean, probably not for much longer, but good for him for not immediately disappearing. The pressures of being champion are very real, but this guy is ready for it.
You win these, you make a case as one of the best teams ever.
Teams with aspirations to be the Raw Tag Team Champions are set for this. Razor Ramon and Seth Rollins. Then the opposing team is, of course, filled with Eddie Guerrero and Joel Wheeler.
The cohesiveness of these two teams are about to be put to the test, and championship gold is on the line. I promise you, this is something you don't want to miss.
Oh, man, two explosive teams at the top of their game, and I just got goose pimples, guys.
Calm down, Saxton.
I'll try.
He's got something in store. Face buster! Man, that was vicious. Looking for the victory! The challenger fending off the 2 count.
Still gonna take a massive effort to keep him down.
From behind. Neckbreaker. All measured up. Drop kick to the spine. There's a big reversal by Seth Rollins. No, that'll break his arm. Vicious. Had that well scouted. Round and round we go.
Tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
Gets him with the counter. Look at this, going counter for counter. Tagged into the action.
There's some power behind that punch.
Covered by the champ.
Pin's broken up.
I can't believe it.
Eddie gets countered. Hoisted up. Gutbuster. Tag made, fresh man in. German suplex. Paying it right back with a reversal. Step up Enziguri.
Something's about to go either very wrong or very right. He's got the target acquired. Just a matter of moments.
Blast off.
High impact missile drop kick.
All right, he set him up. It could be time for the triple verticals. Spin those hips, Eddie. There's number 2. And here comes 3 amigos with the championship on the line. And he stops the count for his partner. Prying their opponent's arm out. Oh, my goodness. The challenger's looking shaken.
Carefully measured knee drop.
Razor Ramon able to counter. Falcon arrow. Headbutt to the back of the neck. What a chancery. Oh, God, face first.
He's reminding his competition that they'll only ever be second best.
Ooh, well measured.
Double stomp. Makes him pay with a counter.
Ooh, agile movement.
And tag. He's in now.
Finally.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm. The champ trying to roll with these hits. Did you hear that impact? Impact to the stomach. Rollins just a step too slow.
He's in a bad spot.
Into a neck breaker.
Oh, stop.
From a seated position, this takes tremendous power.
Suplex delivered.
Tagged in.
looking wobbly in the corner.
Looking vulnerable on that top turnbuckle.
This is not good.
Boom! Small package driver.
Waiting for it, waiting for it. Could it be?
Ducking out of trouble.
Sharp elbows to the body, looking to fight his way out.
He hits the head scissors. In comes Eddie Guerrero. Got the tag. Got the tag. Back body drop.
You see the height on that?
Strike. Oh, perfect kick. The champ not looking great right now.
Yeah, they stuck it out through this match, but it won't hurt to go for the tag soon here.
Here's your favorite, Corey.
Brilliant. Hooked up. Fisherman suplex.
Uh-oh, this is not going to end well. The powerbomb. Guerrero has flight in mind.
Look at the high.
But champions need to finish the job.
No, he beats the count.
Simply refusing to let this opportunity slip away.
And who knows if there'll be another shot, yet you can't give up now.
What other option, what other choice does Eddie have now? A desperate Guerrero is a dangerous man.
Reaches his partner for the tag. Rollins on the move. Yeah, to the base of the net. Gonna see a new champ.
Cover. 1, 2. Oh, the champ avoids a 3 count.
The title still hanging in the balance.
Resilience of a champion on display.
And guys, on most nights, Rollins would have just ended this, but not tonight. The champ teetering on the edge.
Yeah, not looking good at all.
He made the tag.
Cooking with gas now.
And he saw that coming from Ramon. The springboard attack fails to land. Slap.
There's a tag.
Hoisted up.
Buster.
Jumping knee drop.
So precise.
Tag made. Up top.
Stop.
Right across the spine.
Razor looking to close this one out.
Uh-oh. The bad guy setting up from way up high. Here we go. Razor's edge. The title might change hands.
Cover. 1, 2. Hangs on by a thread.
This is complete insanity.
Still holding on to the title by the skin of their teeth.
Though you gotta believe he'll be looking for the kill shot one more time. Tag made. Tag made.
Big forearm.
And Seth continues to take on more and more damage.
Seth has got to dig deep and find a way to push through this.
Seth Rollins may be looking.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
Taking flight. Got the knees up just in time.
This could turn things around.
Big impact. Spiked.
Tag is registered.
Uh-oh. Oh, what a kick.
And Rollins capitalizes.
extraordinary amount of abuse.
Ramon is teetering on a razor's edge right here.
I see what you did there.
Giant European uppercut.
Oh, knee lift. Somebody better check his nose. Climbing up to the top now.
Oh, man.
Look at the height.
Oh, perfectly timed with the knees.
There he goes, right into the corner. Gets him in position.
This is not going to end well for him, Michael.
Massive fall-away slam. Coming into the cover with the title.
New champion, new champion.
Kicks out. He still has life.
How in the world did he kick out?
Guerrero was ready there.
Drop kick.
We're going to see it way up there.
Outsider's edge. The mark of a champion. Knowing when to use the challengers. And the champs stay the champs. What a title defense.
Here are your winners, and still Raw Tag Team Champions, Eddie Guerrero and Joe Wheeler.
And Eddie Guerrero helps lead the team to victory.
That wasn't just a win, Cole. That was a top-level tag team performance. Take it from a former NXT tag champ.
It was just a matter of time, and the time has arrived.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. It is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers first, from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair.
Winner of the 2021 Royal Rumble.
Don't worry, Saxton. You're the EST of the announce team. The first four letters are D-U-M-B, however.
That's not funny at all, Corey.
Nothing funny about Bianca Belair from bell to bell. A SmackDown Women's Champion who main evented WrestleMania.
I believe that Bianca Belair is both the present and the future of the women's division.
No argument from me.
There are many more titles and many more main events in the future of the EST.
And her partner, from Anchorage, Alaska, Vicky McCloud.
Our local competitor is ready for duty. You got to give this lady her just due.
This is a woman with an extensive military background, hoping to break out in sports entertainment, but she has a tall order tonight.
Go for it!
Look, anything can happen in WWE, right? So why can't this competitor win tonight?
Saxton, I've searched 14,605 realities, and this geek doesn't get a win in any of them.
Here's the total package of women's wrestling. The Glamazon.
From Buffalo, New York, she is one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, the Glamazon, Beth Phoenix.
Really a trailblazer in sports entertainment.
Well, I am looking forward to seeing what Beth Phoenix has in store here tonight.
The youngest Hall of Fame inductee in the history of WWE.
A superstar, a Hall of Famer that has influenced an entire
From Toronto,
generation.
Ontario, Canada, she is one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Trish Stratus.
From a manager to a groundbreaking competitor, you cannot talk about the greats in the women's division without talking about Trish Stratus. And all of her opponents leave the same way, stratified. The WWE Women's Tag titles are up for grabs here tonight. This is sure to be a momentous match.
The women's tag team titles have become the focus of many superstars in the women's division.
We've seen some unlikely teams pair up just for a shot at these tag titles. That's what it means to many of the women's roster.
Driven face first. Bianca thinking big. From the top.
Oh, man. Trampling the opposition.
And Beth with a counter. Just extending parts that don't extend. Now the backbreaker. This is excruciating.
Oh, what an escape.
Axe handle finds the mark.
Ooh, she hit the corner hard.
And she'll make the tag.
And she makes it to her partner. Tag. For the title. Fending off a 2 count there.
Clearly, she's still got a lot of fight left in her.
From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Looking for a little bit of high risk here, it seems.
She starts to rise back up, but does she know where she is? From the top. Down. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Tag made. What's in store here?
From toe hold. Boom. Beautiful teamwork.
Face crusher. That unraveled on Trish.
Hurled away. God.
She is just desperately trying to fight out of it.
adjusts it and reverses it. Getting clubbed by the axe handle.
Sent into the corner.
She's up on that top turnbuckle. She won't be for long.
Boom! Boom!
Reversal from Trish Stratus.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
From the top.
Elbow drop. Good Lord.
Tagged in. Submission move coming here. Torture rack, torture rack. The S-Team-A-T-A-P right here. This, no. Teammate in to save the match.
Not over yet.
Champ's got the pin to retain. Coming to the rescue. She's sent to the outside. She turns it around on Phoenix.
Oh, goodness, that looked bad.
The hit's adding up a little on the champ. Kick to the abdomen.
Planted face first.
Able to tag her partner.
Tag is made, and here we go.
Clothesline.
Good grief.
And she's stunned in the corner. Things went from bad to worse. Able to reverse that one. Fallaway slam. Oh, the reversal by Trish Stratus. Catapult mat slam.
Watch out.
Running bulldog. She makes the tag.
She is unleashed. Golly, that sounded rough. Oh!
She's fighting back. Got it scouted. Here's the switch. Trish Stratus is in. Placed in the corner. Byron, she has no idea where she is right now.
And I assure you, the top of that turnbuckle is not where you want to be when you're in this kind of condition. The champ is down. Title change. I can feel it.
And the champ beats the count early.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take.
Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
The up. She turns it around on Phoenix.
Slam.
Tagged into action. Kick to the gut.
Ooh, brutal form.
Hip drop.
I've been witnessing. Uh-oh. Looking to apply pressure.
Oh, look at this. Is she gonna tap?
Think of all the pain radiating throughout her body.
How does she get out of the camel clutch just like that?
striking down with the axe handle.
Nothing fancy there. So she tags in. Wants her set up in the corner. Up on the turnbuckle now. And Bianca turning around.
All the way up. Still up. Squatting too, my gosh. Wow.
And a tag there.
He's a sign. Jeez.
The champ not in a great place.
These two teams have gone to war, Cole. Of course they're going to wind up with a few battle scars. Dominator.
Pin attempt for the championship. 1, 2. No, she kicks out.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match.
Turning the tables. Oh, what a kick. Shut right out of the ring.
She saw it coming. And Trish saves herself.
Caught with a punch.
Ooh, hello. Looking for more damage here. Release back suplex. Ouch.
She had it scouted. That kick will stop you in your tracks. Go on, breaker. Elbow smash.
That's going to sting.
Tossed hard into the ring post.
Leg breaker. The challenger is in some big trouble.
I don't think she even knows where she is at this point.
Oh, yeah, she's saying, let's go. Bring it.
Placing them into the corner. Counter on Trish.
Here's a tag. Here comes the attack.
What are they going to do?
Holy cow. Double back body drop. Wow.
Right on the counter. And she's in off the tag.
Ooh.
Belair now trying to capitalize.
Display of power here.
And now she's climbing to the top turnbuckle.
Top up. 50 splash. We can have a new champion.
2 count. And she's still in the game.
I knew it would take more than that to put the champ away.
But just how much more is needed? The air could still be right around the corner.
And Bianca has to pull herself together, knowing that she was only a second away from earning the 3 count. Beth is really out of it. She might be done soon.
I don't know if I want...
She responds with a counter. 2. Oh, 2 count, the kick out again.
That sucked all the air out of this place. It looked like a done deal.
Dropped her like she was nothing. The switch here to Trish Stratus. Ooh, she hit the corner hard. What a counter.
Oh, wrist clutch suplex. The champion into the cover. Oh, that was close.
This match continues.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Hits to the core like that'll render you useless.
Counter on Trish. Elbow smash. Short clothesline. Gets the tag.
Oh, God, that's
colossal clutch. Oh, look at this, locked in. Submission move here. There's the save. How close was that?
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Trish plans in motion.
Huge toss.
And that attack could be devastating for Trish.
That has to serve as a wake-up call for Stratus. With Stratus full control here. Everyone needs a little Stratusfaction. Boom! The champ has this one in hand now. Makes a cover.
That could have been it right there.
And here is Beth Phoenix in off the tag. Uh-oh, this is not going to end well.
And the champion finally ready to put this one away.
Come on, ref, get some control.
Shut up, Byron. And here is Belair forced out of the ring.
Systematic attack on that shoulder.
Beth caught by the counter. Push!
Tagged with a punch.
Getting tossed.
Here's the pin, title on the line. Go! 1, 2, 3, no! Title match continues.
Can you believe it? Can you believe she powered out?
Cover for the championship. 1, 2, 2.5. Champ stays alive.
How is that not 3?
Able to get the advantage here. Oh, what a slam.
What power. What dominance. Driving down with the axe handle.
Oh, and she turns it around. Reversal. Can they go on the attack? Oh, tossed aside. Oh. Well scouted by Stratus. Boom, what a kick.
Here's a tag. Opponent off the ropes.
Huge elevation on the backdrop. And now it looks like she's struggling for air. Continued shots to the core will do that to you.
Oh, nasty stop to finish it off.
Straining that trapezius muscle.
Submission time. It's the Dragon Sleeper. This would be an amazing upset. Can she get her to tap out?
We're moments away. Can her bump?
Not sure why, but she releases the hold.
Well, I think she sensed her opponent was about to break free.
She'll get sent out the hard way.
Back suplex.
Making that shoulder vulnerable.
And Beth landed that at a critical time in this matchup.
Not everything's gone to plan for Beth, but she still has a chance to finish the job.
She turns it around on Phoenix.
Finds the advantage after a string of counters.
Each competitor showing they've done their homework.
are really getting fired up.
Punishing power slam.
And now, guys, this is a very concerning development. Referee needs to examine the situation.
Now, this is the result.
Shoulders down. Championship on the line.
Strong kick out at 2 from the champion.
She just will not go away.
Knee lift.
Slam, Alabama style.
Watch this power. All the way up, all the way down. Not done just yet.
She's got an answer for that.
Hellacious power slam.
Partner tags in. And Beth with a counter. And Belair gets beat to the punch. Laid out with a power slam. Countered it just in time. Oh, that backfired on him.
Tag made. What are we going to see?
Oh, what a back body drop.
Incoming.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
Oh, what a chop. And now tying up the leg. Straight to the knee. She gets the tag.
Hoisted all the way up.
The kiss of death.
The title's in jeopardy here.
I think the paradigm has shifted.
The cover. The champ kicks out at 2.
I can't believe it. We were a second away from a new champion.
Are we close to the start of a new reign?
Belair has to be contemplating her next step now. If that was her plan A, she needs to move to plan B.
You can tell she wants to put an end to this. Up high. Diving crossbody. Going all caution to the wind.
Tag, switching it up. Clothesline.
Good Lord.
So effective. Oh, the elbow connects. Covered by the champ. Shoulder up, shoulder up.
Obviously still has some fight left.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
Beth caught by the counter.
Series of reversals. Counter after counter.
Start counting, Saxton.
1, 2, 3.
We could be here all day.
Power.
I think you're right.
Tagging her partner in.
Picture perfect drop kick.
Bianca top rope.
The title might change hands. here tonight.
Here are your winners and the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Bianca Belair and Vicky McClellan.
And we have new tag team champions. What?
And here comes tonight's sacrificial lamb.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Evansville, Indiana, weighing in at 225 pounds, Adrian Williams.
Our competitor tonight is in incredible shape, guys. On social media, he says that he trains hard and plays harder.
Well, look at the adjective, Saxton, because his opponent isn't here to play. Here's your punching bag for the evening.
And his opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 177 pounds, Jive Owens.
Wow, what kombucha tasting contest did they pull this dork out of?
Expand your mind, Corey. This guy was the top shuffleboard player in Brooklyn. We sign athletes from other sports all the time. He's just trying to make the jump.
I hate everything you just said. Where's the GM right now? I gotta have a talk with him about these locals.
Go, go, go!
Come on! Woo!
Guys, I don't think I can watch this performer suffer.
It could be worse, Saxton. They could be watching one of your old matches.
Extreme Rules means anything goes and the fight can go anywhere in the arena, the locker room, or the parking lot. But pin or submission must occur in the ring.
One of the dangers of an Extreme Rules match is it can very quickly turn into an all-out brawl.
A match like this shows what having devious intentions is all about. A competitor can't hesitate to do what they need to do. Locked in on the shoulder. Up to the top rope now. Perched up top, and nobody's there.
Making that shoulder a priority.
Rolling neck snap.
On the attack from behind.
Neck breaker. Oh, and a snap there.
That'll give you whiplash. Counters, this could be an opportunity.
Brutal stop to the body. And just getting started. Look at this brutality.
This is how you torture your opponent.
Oh, my God, this is hard to watch.
Just mounted with punches and not, oh, a nasty stop to finish it off. Float over. Oh, into a DDT. Up the turnbuckles.
What's he gonna do?
Desperate attempt here to get back on his feet. Oh, just floating through the air. Just stomping every single part of his body. Incoming!
Diving foot stomp to the chest.
Both wrists captured, and that was nasty.
Going up top.
From the top, look at that.
Just mounted with punches, and not, a nasty stop to finish it off.
His offense is on point right now.
Yeah, he's firing on all cylinders.
Cover! No, a kick out.
Frankly, he should have known that wasn't enough.
He steers clear of contact.
Nice takedown.
He's feeling the effects of that last hit. And hit.
Whoa! Somersault plancha to the floor.
That was coming in hot at breakneck speed.
Going fast and living dangerously.
Oh, and that buys some time.
Well executed suplex. He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring.
Oh boy, come on, not the chair.
Knew what was coming there. Clothesline!
Uh-oh. What a takedown. Fujiwara armbar.
Oh, right on the arm.
Not good.
He moves just in time. Oh, with authority. Avoiding contact.
Sliding back into the action. Into the ring again.
Perched on the shoulders.
Nobody hits that one better.
Finished off for sure.
Oh, that was more than close. That was inches away from 3
millimeters.
I can't tell if it's anger in the eyes or the fact that he hasn't finished this, or if it's disbelief that his opponent is still in this.
Both wrists captured.
These consecutive attacks have him reeling.
He's just on the wrong side of every maneuver.
He's going for the pin. This could be it. 1, 2. No, stops the count at 2.
How?
Mounted palm strikes.
And more hits up there can leave you dazed.
Strong kick. My goodness.
Oh, he retaliates.
Going up to the top. What are we going to see here?
Dragon sleeper locked in. Oh,
Just turn that around.
He went right into that turnbuckle.
torturous focus on the leg, punishing the leg.
Knife edge chop. Looking a little out of it up on that turnbuckle.
Oh, this could very well be the beginning of the end.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. It's not embarrassing to tap out. He'll save your career.
But his will to win is simply too strong.
He's flailing, desperately trying to get out of this situation. Oh, great counter.
Firm control. Ooh, kick to the face.
Uh-oh, he could be looking for a submission here. He's one step ahead there.
Got it cinched in. This could be it. Oh, my God, a small pack. We got a cover.
1, 2. And a kick out again. This is incredible.
Both competitors digging into wells they didn't even know existed.
Oh, strong impact. Oh, my God, a steel chair.
He's got the chair set up. Oh, boy, this is not going to be good.
Oh, the ref in the wrong place there.
The ref's got to be better than that.
Forearm smash. Looking to lock it in. Oh, locked it up. Tap out. That's it. The blood and sweat put into this match. Well worth it.
Here is your winner, John Owens.
You cannot say they didn't give it their all and then some to achieve this victory.
The reward definitely seems greater than the risk right about now, but we'll see how they feel once they get back to the locker room and hit the showers.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Here we go. The People's Champion is here. An icon like no other.
We can say with no hyperbole, he is the biggest star on earth right now.
A superstar with this business in his blood.
A man who proudly walks with the millions.
Big fight feel for every Rock match.
When you think about The Rock, you think about all the memories, all the moments that have meant so much to so many people.
The captain of Team Bring It about to do exactly that.
We are about to experience history here tonight. The People's Champion is in the house. The leader of the Attitude Era, the Rattlesnake. A multi-time world champion, former king of the ring, first three-time Royal Rumble winner.
The Texas Rattlesnake is synonymous with truly epic main event brawls.
And I think we're about to see another one of those main event brawls here tonight.
Many believe Stone Cold is the greatest of all time.
Introducing the challenger from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, The Rock! And introducing the champion from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
The stakes could not be any higher. It is time for our WWE Championship match.
And if you want to reach the